Hello guys, today we do Vortex of Storm hard mode in Age of Conan as the Bearshaman, one of the healers. So the first thing you gotta do is put his scrolls to start the event here. You need a flint to light the fire. Now we're becoming Addons out, so those just crush them down, the really weak ones, but they're gonna come more powerful ones later. But just smash these down. The most important add is at the end, will be 3 harder adds. The last one will have an oil that you will have to put on the fire. The first thing, we're gonna kill them. I'm playing as the healer, so my main role in this dungeon is really to heal, keep them up, buff them up and so on. Primary role for this dungeon in hard mode is for the rogue classes, the Assassin, the Barbarian and the Ranger. They have an AA perk called Finally Owned. You have to use that on the boss when he's doing burning skin, but we are getting to that very soon. So now we're just gonna wait in the last ad that's gonna have the oil on him. And this is very good if you don't want him to get away, because they can run to the fire and then they will make you fail to start the event here. So smash him down at the end. Maybe you could put a stun or some other kind of thing that makes him not possible to move to the fire. So it's very important now when you kill him. One guy in the group has to loot the oil from the bag here, go to the fire and right click the fire to start the hard mode. And you need the oil on yourself, you can't right click if you don't have it, and I usually hide on this event here. Sometimes for some reason I always get attacked as the Bearshaman when coming out from hide, even though the tanks are doing a great job. And this dungeon we are 2 tanks, 2 DPSs and 2 healers. 1 toss, one Bearshaman. That's things that's very important here are when the boss is doing the burning skin, the rogues have to use the Finally Owned, and when that is done you can start DPS them again. But if you see a fire around the boss, like a glowing aura in flame around him, stop DPS, because if you don't do that you're gonna kill your whole party. They do not like that at all. So people watch out for burning skin and just DPS them down. Tanks might need to have a kind of good gear in this dungeon to survive this, because the boss in hard mode hits harder, and you can help them some as an healer and putting a lot of heals and also resistance to some of the spells he's doing. Now we're just waiting for 75% is HP, then we're gonna run over and hide at the pillar, so we're getting very close to that point now. So now run up close to the pillar, be careful so you stand up close to it, hug the pillar, it's very needed, because now you see this flame on the ground. If you do fall down you're gonna get killed, smash and die. So now we're just picking up the sand here, going to the flame, put it on flame. You need to put 6 of these, if I don't remember wrong, on the flame. Put them on flame in hard mode to be able to attack him again. If you don't do that, you won't be able to attack him. And use Finally Owned on the burning skin, like I said before. Rogues can only do it, and it's an AA perk, and nowadays you can get it very easily, because every level you will level up now as a premium member, you will get 1 AA level up. And that can be used to buy those important perks for all characters to do the hard modes. Now just fighting him down again, using manifestations together with my internal bleed, which will trigger different divisions, like increased weapon damage. And I'm using this ability Ursan Brawl also to make the boss hit less. And it's very important, like see some guys are jumping. When you are only 1 rogue in this dungeon, you might need to jump when the ability is on cooldown, sometimes at the core, and if you don't notice that you can kill the whole party. And always hug the boss while you're fighting this guy. But it's fairly simple as a healer to do this dungeon. Put up your heals, buff and do all those things. The main role, as I said before, are on the rogue to use Finally Owned to remove the burning skin, and for the tanks to switch aggro between each other when it's needed. 50% health, now we're gonna run to the pillar again. Every 25% health we gotta run to the pillar. If we don't do it, we're gonna die. And if you are getting used to this dungeon, like see I'm jumping down even though the flame is on. When you get used to this dungeon you learn that you can jump before it gets removed. Either you will only get like 1 or 2 damage, won't do really much. But one very important thing when you're running for the sands, every time someone takes the sand, they will get aggro. So it can be very important for the tanks to take the sand right after the DPSs, because it can hurt a lot on the DPSs if the boss is gonna directly hit them. Now just the same thing as before. So when you're done the 75% of the HP, run away to the sandbags, put it on flame, then just go back, fight them again. It's the same thing right over and over again. So now we're gonna get him down to 25% his health, and then we're gonna do the same thing, burning skin, watch out. Rogue have to use the finally own, as I said before. If you don't do that, you're gonna kill the whole party. No one can hit the boss without damaging your teammates. This is something that is very important in other dungeons and raids as well. Like in tier 1 Killer Key, there's one boss inside here. If you hit him when you have one of his buffs on him, you will kill your own party. So now we're hiding again, the last hiding at 25% health. Now you just need to get last sand. Be careful when you're gonna get the sand here. Sometimes when you're gonna get this sand, you might actually bug out, and the way you're gonna see it is have all particles on. You see this, like you saw the guy coming there, like yellow sandy, like particle effects. If you don't have it, you don't have sand on you. So now we're just at the last 25% health. So this dungeon is a fairly easy one. You just need Funloan as the rogue, tanks good gear, put up a lot of heals. Great DPS is always a benefit, but keep your DPS down so you won't steal too much aggro. This guy here, the Conqueror tank's doing a real great job, I must say. He's dual wielding. I don't know if he's Carnage or not. He should be Carnage if he's dual wielding, but he's keeping himself alive with our heals. Probably have very good gear. So if we're gonna go to this dungeon, I will select to get one Guardian or a Dark Templar and a Conqueror. The good part about Conqueror are some buffs that they got, and also that they can combat rest. So if one of you guys die, the Conqueror can rest one of you in combat. So that's very useful. And this internal bleed I'm using very often, because it will deal damage over time. Activate the vision, which increase my weapon damage if I use that manifestation. Now we kill the boss just over here. Gonna kill the chest here. This is the hardest part. Sometimes you might wipe on this chest. It's really hard to kill. But after you kill the chest, there will be another chest that was inside the box. Then you have won this dungeon. It's a 1 hour cooldown in this dungeon on hard mode. So you should go between other. And here I have some summary of the tactics you need to know. So read through this if something you're wondering. It's the basic tactics. If anything you wonder, post in my comments and I will try to help you out as much as possible. These relics are very useful. You can do a quest called Milestones in Kitai, which will reward your great epic rings. That's something I'm doing right now. I think I have 27 out of 36 or something. But that is what's it for today. Hope you had a great time. Don't forget to subscribe, like my video and share. So until next time guys, have a great day. This is Banter, cheers and goodbye.